students, my name is Sanchit Ashish, a math educator, and today we are going to look at some questions from the topic linear equations in one variable. Now let's look at the first question. The first question says the highest power of a variable in a linear equation is. Now we define a linear equation as an equation jahan par highest power is 1. For example, 3x plus 2 is a linear equation, right? Because यहाँ पर x की highest power is 1. यहीं पर if x की highest power is 2, then that becomes a quadratic equation. X की highest power is 3, then that becomes a cubic equation, and so on. So if it is linear, then that means that the highest power is 1. So 1 is a correct answer. All right, let's move on to the next question. If x is equal to 15, then the value of 7x minus 5 minus 2x plus 7 is. Basically, what we have to do is, हमें ये equation given है. We have to find out what is the value of this equation when x is equal to 15. So we'll input the value of x 15 in this case. So जहां जहां भी equation में 15x है, वहां हम हटा के उसको 15 लिख देंगे. 2x था, we wrote it 2 into 15 plus 7. Right? So what is this? 15 minus 5 is 10. Minus 2 into 15. We can write 2 into 15 as 30 plus 7. Now this is 70 minus 30 plus 7. This 70 minus 30 is 40 plus 7 is equal to 47, which is our answer in this case. So what did we do? We simply put the value of x equal to 15 in this equation और हमें answer मिल गया. Right. Now let's move on to the next question. The value of x in the equation is. Now the difference between the last question and this question is, last question में हमें x की value given थी. We just had to input that value of x in this equation. Now in this question, the value of x is not given. So we have to figure out the value of x. How do we do that? First, we'll expand this. We'll remove the brackets. 4x plus 9 minus 3x is equal to 100. We can simplify this. X plus 9 is equal to 100. We know that अगर कोई number है left hand side में plus में है, तो वो right hand side में जाके minus में हो जाएगा. Basically, it will change its sign. So x is equal to 100 minus 9 is equal to 91. Therefore, 91 is our answer. So what did we do? We simplified the left hand side, equated it to the right hand side. We have to remember that जब भी side change होती है left से right equality के, तो sign change हो जाता है. Plus का minus बन जाता है, multiply का divide हो जाता है, and vice versa. Right? Now let's move on to the next question. The value of x if x minus 2 slash x plus 3 is equal to 7 by 8. So what is this question asking is, if we have a question like x minus 2 upon x plus 3 equals 7 by 8. अब हम क्या करें? Remember, this is in division. So when we move it to the other side, it will become multiplication. This is in division. When we move it to the other side, it will become multiplication. Right? So what did we do? We multiply 8 by this side. 8x minus 2 is equal to 7 into the denominator of the left hand side. Now we can just open this. Now when we move 7 to this side, it will change its sign. It will become minus 7x. When we move 16 from this side to this side, 6. See, here I made a mistake. It's into 7 also. Right? When we move from this side to this side, it will become what? Plus 16 plus 7 plus 3, which is 21. Right? Becomes 7 plus 3, which is 21. Now all I have to do is I have to simplify this. Now how can I do that? On the left hand side, it's written as 8x minus 7x, which is just equal to x. And what is the right hand side equal to? 16 plus 21. it is equal to 37. We get our value as x is equal to 37, which is our answer. So what did we do? We cross multiplied in a sense. We multiplied 8 with this and 7 with this side. We equated them and we got our answer. Right. Now let's move on to the next question. If 4y is equal to 16, 7x is equal to 49, then the value of 2x plus 3y is. Okay. So what can we do here is 4y is equal to 16. What is the value of y then? Y is equal to 4. How did we get that? We simply divided 16 by 4. Right? Now 7x is equal to 49. Then what is the value of x? It's 49 by 7. Therefore, x is equal to 7. Now we have the value of y and x. We can simply input it into equation 2x plus 3y. We get 2 into 7 plus 3 into 4. This is 14 plus 12, which is equal to 26. Right? So from this equation, we can get the value of y. From this equation, we can get the value of x. Now, when we input those values in this form, we get the answer, which is equal to 26, and 26 is our answer. Right? Okay. Now, let's move on to the next question. The value of y in terms of x in the equation 2y plus 9 is equal to x plus 4 will be. Now, in this equation, it's not possible to solve for the value of x or y. It will be in terms of the other. Now, when we are asked to find the equation of y in terms of x, so we have to find one side should be y, the other side should be x into plus minus something, right? That is what it is meant by y in terms of x. Y लिखना है x के terms में कि x में क्या plus minus divide multiply करेंगे कि y आएगा, right? So what we can do is we can write the equation first as it is. First, we have to move everything except y from this side to this side. So let's start with 9. X plus 4 minus 9. What will be this equal to? X minus 5. Right. Now 2y is equal to x minus 5. Therefore, y is equal to, we'll divide the other side by 2. X minus 5 by 2. Now, which of the options here is x minus 5 by 2? It's this one, D, because it says x minus 5 in brackets divided by 2. Now, why are there brackets here? See, if I write x minus 5 by 2 in computer, slash comes like this, which is to represent division, right? One might interpret this as x minus 5 by 2, but this is not the case. The case is x minus 5 as a whole by 2. That's why brackets are used here. Otherwise, they have no significance in a representation like this. When you are writing it on a piece of paper, you can simply write x minus 5 by 2. Right. Now, let's move on to the next question. I hope this was clear. Sum of 5 consecutive numbers is 105. The numbers are. Okay, let's now learn how do we represent consecutive numbers. So the first number is x. Let's assume it's any number. Second number is going to be what? It's going to be x plus 1 because these are consecutive numbers. Just like 1 के बाद 2 आता है, 3 आता है, 4 आता है, 5 आता है. It's just plus 1, right? So हमने कोई नंबर मान लिया x. x का अगला नंबर क्या होगा? It will be x plus 1. उसका अगला नंबर क्या होगा? It will be x plus 2. उसके अगला नंबर क्या होगा? It will be x plus 3. उसके अगला नंबर क्या होगा? It will be x plus 4. हमारे पास ये 5 consecutive numbers आ गए. Now we have been said that sum of 5 consecutive numbers. Let's find the sum. How many x's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we write that sum is equal to 5x plus, let's add these numbers. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Right. Now we are given that this 5x plus 10 is equal to 105. Now we know how do we solve this. 5x is equal to 105 minus 10 is equal to 95. Right? Now x is equal to 95 upon 5. Now 5 ones are 5, 4 left, 5 nines are 45. Therefore, the answer is 19. Or otherwise, if you know the table of 19, it's even simpler. You can simply divide 95 by 5 and you'll get 19 as your answer. So for this, you have to remember that what is the sum of consecutive numbers or how do we represent consecutive numbers. यहीं पर अगर आपके दो consecutive numbers आते हैं और उनका multiply होता तो आप हमेशा इस फॉर्म में represent करके आंसर निकाल सकते हो जहां पर x की कोई वैल्यू है, right? Okay, now let's move on to the next question. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 7 is 168. When the multiples of, यहाँ पर सवाल चेंज हो गया है. They're not talking about consecutive numbers. They're talking about consecutive multiples of 7. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. Suppose पहला multiple क्या होता है 7 का? 7 1 is 7. Second is 14. 7 3 is 21. इनके बीच में कितना गैप है? Plus 7 का, right? Plus 7 का. And 7 and 21 के बीच में कितना है? 14 का, है ना? So let's write three consecutive multiples of 7. They are going to be 7x, 7 multiplied by some number. Because it's a multiple of 7, it's important that we add 7x. तभी तो जब आप उसको 7 से डिवाइड करोगे डिवाइड होगा. Second one should be 7x plus 7. And the third one should be 7x plus 15. Right? So the first multiple that we took was 7x. The other one was 7x plus 7. And the third one was 7x plus 14. Let's add these. 7, 7, 7 is 21. 21x plus what? 7 plus 14, it's also 21. Plus 21 is equal to 168. Now we know how do you solve this. You just move this 21 from the left hand side to the right hand side. And here it will become minus 21. Right? This will come out to be 1, 4, 7 and 21x. Right? Now what is x? X is nothing but 147 upon 21, which is nothing but equal to 7. Therefore, x is equal to 7. Now our numbers were 7x, that is 7 into 7, 7x plus 7, and 7x plus 14. So this is equal to 49, this is equal to 56, and this is equal to 63. This is our answer. Okay. So what did we do? We represent multiple of any number as that number into some number x. Okay. Then we choose the multiple, then we choose consecutive multiples of 7 and we simply added them and equated them to 168. All right. Let's move on to the next question. 2 by 17 of an integer is multiplied by 34 by 8 and the result is 64. Then the integer is. Okay. So we have an integer. Let's call that integer x. Okay. So what we are doing, we are multiplying first 2 by 17 of that integer. Means 2 by 17x. That is multiplied by 34 by 8. And the result given is 60. Right? So what did we do? We assumed that number as x, that integer as x. Now 2 by 17 of an integer means 2 by 17 of that number, which is 2 by 17 into x, is multiplied by 34 by 8. Is multiplied by 34 by 8. And the answer is 64. Now let's solve this. 17 2s are 34, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. So x into 1 by 2 is equal to 64. We can move this 2 from here to here. X is equal to 64 into 2 is equal to 108. No, it's not equal to 108. It's equal to 128. It's equal to 128. Right? The answer here is wrong. It should be 128. Therefore, B will be the right answer. Right? So let's see again how we did this question. 2 by 17 into x. X is the number here. Into 34 by 8. We simply just do some simple division here. 17 to the 34. 2 into 4 is 8 and 2 into 2 is 4. So we get the number as 64 into 2, which is equal to 128 as our answer. Right. Now let's move on to the next question. 2 years from now, twice the age of Raju will be equal to 5 times the age of his son. 2 years ago, Raju was 3 times as old as his son. Then their present age are. Okay, let's take the age of Raju as R and the age of his son as S. Okay. Now, today, this isn't today. Today, Raju's age is R and son age is S. 2 years from now, twice the age of Raju will be equal to 5 times the age of his son. 2 years means R plus 2. Two years from now, twice the age of Raju will be equal to 5 times the age of his son. Okay, so what did we do first? First, we added 2 to both the age of Raju and son. दोनों की एजेस 2-2 साल से बड़ी होंगी ऑब्वियसली, बिकॉज 2 साल बाद की बात चल रही है. फिर इसमें कहा गया है ट्वाइस द एज ऑफ राजू, मतलब राजू की जो उस टाइम पे एज होगी आफ्टर 2 years, उसका डबल इज इक्वल टू 5 टाइम्स द एज ऑफ हिज सन, जो उस टाइम पे S+2 होगा, राइट? Okay, now the next question. 2 years ago, Raju was 3 times as old as his son. Find their present ages. Now, 2 साल पहले राजू की एज होगी R-2 और सन की एज होगी S-2. राजू was 3 times as old as his son. तो हम इसको 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. This will give us the age of Raju. Now we'll do nothing. We'll just simplify both the statements. 2R plus 4 is equal to 5S plus 10. And R minus 2 is equal to 3S minus 6. Right? So we simply open the brackets. We multiplied everything with the values outside the brackets. And now we have these two equations with which we have to find out the value of R and S. Now what we can do from here is 2R is equal to 5S plus 6. Y plus 6, ये 4 क्या है? 4 यहाँ से यहाँ जाएगा. 10 minus 4 is 6. Right? And R is equal to 3S. This is minus 2, so it will go there and become plus 2. Minus 4. Okay. Now 2R is equal to this, R is equal to this. तो यहाँ पर अगर हम दोनों साइड को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दें, ये भी 2R बन जाएगा. 2R is equal to 6S minus 8. Now these two should be equal. Right? These two should be equal. Therefore, when we equate 5S minus plus 6 equal to 6S minus 8, we can move this 5 here and we can move this 8 here. So this becomes 8 plus 6, 14 is equal to S, because 6 plus minus 5S is S. So the age of the sun is 14 years. 14 years का हमारे पास सिर्फ एक ही option है, so this option is going to be correct. Otherwise, you can also input the value of S in this and you'll get the answer, or in this, right? So here the equation was R is equal to 3S minus 4. Let's do it in rough here. What is S into 3? It's 14 ones are 14, 14 2s are 28, 14 3s are 42. 42 minus 4, which is equal to 38. Right? Same answer. Now, let's look at this one more time. What did we do? We simply calculated 2 years from now. 2 years from now मतलब 2 साल बाद. तो हम राजू और सन की एज में +2 ऐड कर देंगे. Twice the age of Raju will be equal to 5 times the age of his son. तो राजू की एज को हम 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे एंड सन की एज को 5 टाइम्स से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. Now on the other hand, 2 years ago मतलब 2 साल पहले, तो प्रेजेंट एज R and S है, तो आज से 2 साल पहले तो we subtract -2 ago Raju was 3 times as old as his son. तो राजू सन की एज से हम 3 मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, we'll get the age of Raju. Then we simply equate these two equations and we'll get our answer. Right. Let's move on to the next question. The perimeter of a rectangle is 240 meters. Its breadth is increased and length is decreased by 10% and 20% respectively. The perimeter now obtained is the same as the original perimeter, then the sides are. Okay. एक रेक्टेंगल है जिसका पेरीमीटर है 240 मीटर्स. अब रेक्टेंगल का पेरीमीटर का एरिया क्या होता है? 2a plus b is equal to 240. Therefore, A plus B is equal to 120, right? Now, its breadth is increased and length is decreased. Let's take these variables as L and B. So that way it will be easier. LB, LB. We simply divide it by 2. Now, its breadth is increased. Breadth is increased by how much? By 10%. So previously the breadth was B. Now it is B plus B का 10%, which is equal to B into 10 upon 100. 0.1B. This will be 1.1B. Now, its breadth is increased. So the new breadth becomes 1.1B. And the new length is, let's erase the breadth part and let's calculate the length. The new length is how much? The new length is decreased by 20%. So the previous length was L. Now it's a decrease. So we subtract 20% of the original length. Right? So 0.2, 1 minus 0.2. So we get 0.8 L. So 1.1B plus 0.8 L into 2. The perimeter now obtained is the same as the original perimeter. So perimeter remains the same, which is 240. Let's erase the rough part. Now, we can do the same thing here also. Plus 0.8 L is equal to 120. Now, because these both are equal, right, what we can do is either we can equate them or we can find out the length of one side. So in this case, finding out the length of one side is actually preferable, but we'll do it both ways. Now, let's suppose we just equate them because the RHS is same in both of them. Let's just say that L plus B is equal to 1.1B plus 0.8 L. Okay, I will move P from here to here and we move L from here to here. So this will become, so 1.1B minus 1B. This will become 0.1B. 1L minus 0.8L becomes 0.2L. Now this should give you a good enough hint. Therefore, this means that B is equal to 2L. Now from here, you just have to look at the options. कहाँ पर दोनों नंबर एक दूसरे के बीच का डिफरेंस into 2 है 40 and 80, right? These are only two numbers in which अगर आप 40 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करो तो आपका 80 आएगा. So you can say that 40 is the length and 80 is the breadth. Okay, one way is this, which is a quicker way. Otherwise, what you can do is you can go the long route. I'll show you what the long route is. Let's first erase all this. What you can do is you can multiply this side by 1.1. So you get 1.1L plus 1.1B plus 120 into 11 upon 10 because that's 1.1. Now you have to find out what is 11 into 12. It's 132, right? Now see here the value of the coefficient of B is the same. So we can simply subtract them. Okay, when you subtract them, you will get, so B and B will cancel out, right? Now 1.1L minus 0.8L, it's 0.3L is equal to, so if you look closely here, you will get 12 as your answer. Now L is equal to 12 into 10 by 3, or L is equal to 40, which is the answer that we got using the original method also. So the answer here is 40 and 80. Okay, so we've simply formed an equation and we solved it with the help of that. Okay, now let's go on to the next question. A boat travels a distance from A to B downstream in 5 hours and upstream in 10 hours. Find the speed of boat in still water if the speed of stream is 5 km per hour. Upstream क्या होता है? Suppose water is flowing down from a point A to point B. यहाँ से नीचे पानी गिर रहा है in this direction, flowing down like a river. So what is the speed of the stream? It's 5 kilometers per hour, right? Now a boat, suppose a boat starts from here, it's going downstream. So इसमें एक स्पीड तो बोट की खुद होगी, which is x, and एक इसमें क्या स्पीड लग रही है? +5 of the stream, because the stream is also moving down, right? And we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. The distance is same here, so we can say that speed distance is equal to speed into time. What is the speed here? It's x plus 5 into time, which is 5 hours. Now, in the opposite case, this time is 10 hours. We just have to find out the speed. The speed from B to A will also remain the same. It will be x. But यहाँ पर पानी is coming opposite of the direction of the movement. So we have to subtract water. So x minus 5. Right? Let's do this again. A stream is flowing down at the speed of 5 km per hour. एक बोट है जो A से B आ रही है. अब बोट की स्टिल वाटर में स्पीड है x. Now when it's coming down, एक तो ये अपनी स्पीड से नीचे आएगी, प्लस इसमें पानी का एक्स्ट्रा स्पीड ऐड होगा because water is also flowing down. So the speed will become x plus 5. Now when it's going up, it's going against the force of water, right? अब अगर इसकी स्पीड वाटर से कम होगी तो ऊपर जा ही नहीं पाएगी, तो ऑब्वियसली इसकी स्पीड वाटर से तेज है. So we write x minus 5 into 10 because इसको 10 hours लगे to cover the same distance from A to B. Now let's solve this. We can cut 5 to the 10 directly from here. It will make our calculation much simpler. X plus 5 is equal to 2x minus 10. Now it's simple. Replace from here, bring the single x over here and get this 10 from there to the left hand side. So 10 plus 5 is equal to 2x minus x. Therefore, 15 is equal to x. Therefore, 15 km per hour is our answer. So we have to remember that while going downstream, speeds add hongi, and while going upstream, speeds subtract hongi. All right, students. All right, students. So that was it for this video, and I hope this session was helpful. And I'll see you in the next video with more interesting questions and more important topics. Thank you. Bye bye.